Come on. You're doing your boy like that?
No, it didn't start yet. I didn't want him to see that. I wanted him then to, when he edited it, see me do it. That was my thought. I hope I'm in the frame, Frank.
What's up, y'all? Respect the Chat Podcast, episode 41, which is what, Mike?
The Dirk Nowitzki episode.
Nice.
The man, the myth, the legend.
We also got Frank over here.
Hey, what's up?
If you guys noticed, there's a different voice hosting this podcast today.
Oh, there is.
I took over a little bit, made up a little agenda for us.
I slid over one seat. It's not too bad over here. The view is nice. I'm closer to the TV.
I like this center seat.
So I like that. And I like that you're in. I like that you're in the center seat. I like that you're calling the plays.
Let's see what happens.
Let's do it.
You also know on this date 4 years ago did Dez catch it?
Oh,
That was 4 years ago.
that's a heartbreaker, man.
I just saw that.
It's a heartbreaker because we were playing the Packers. If we beat them, we were gonna go play Seattle. We beat Seattle earlier in the year, and I had a lot of confidence going back to Seattle and playing them. We were the wild card that year.
That was definitely a catch, by the way.
Oh, 100%. X.
So lately, at the end of the season, a lot of coaches, more than normal, were released from their duties. So this week,
Their duties.
these duties, hey. Come on, man.
No, I'm just
This is
saying.
gonna be a
helping
rough.
him out
This
on
is
his
gonna be a
first-
rough episode.
First go over here. Huh?
Let's go. I thought Frankie was sleeping over there for a second. He wasn't saying anything.
He was quiet.
I
All
gotta
right.
figure out. I got a lot of beef, so I gotta work my way up to the beef.
Frankie
I
beef
can't-
case, cake is coming out
All
today.
right.
Yeah, I can't just come attacking. I gotta work myself up here.
Okay.
All right. So throughout the week, a bunch of teams, they were looking for new coaches and a bunch of new hires. Do you guys want me to go through the list and you guys give a little input? Or you want me to just go through all of them and then you guys say which one you think is the
I would like
best?
one. I would like one by one.
Okay. So we'll go right with the big one. What I like a lot is Bruce Arians signs with the Buccaneers. And then also Todd Bowles goes there and signs as the defensive coordinator. How you guys feel about that?
Wow.
Love it.
Love it.
I think that's big for the Buccaneers.
Yeah, listen, I'm not a fan of Jameis Winston for whatever reason. I don't know why. But I should. I should start giving this guy a second chance. I don't know why. But because he is talented, he just, now that he's got Arians, calling the plays probably for the first year, maybe not, all the time. They'll have offensive coordinator, but his mind on the offensive side, just to have him in meetings and stuff, is going to be awesome. And I'm pumped for Todd Bowles because I think he actually is a defensive coordinator. That's where he should have stayed.
Yeah, I agree. And I'm excited to see what Bruce Arians could do coming back. He took a year off, kind of what Mike McCarthy's doing.
Yep.
Mike McCarthy stated that he's going to take this year off.
Okay, see, I was saying that.
Yeah, I think he's open to something, but I think
Well,
just
he
wants
wanted
to,
the Jets job, didn't he?
Yeah, so
Who, McCarthy?
Yeah.
he's just planning on taking this year off.
Okay.
The next position was Cliff Kingsbury, was signed by the Arizona as their new head coach, and then Vince Joseph, who was the Broncos head coach, got hired as their new defensive coordinator.
That is the Arizona Cardinals.
Cardinals, yes. What did I say? Did I say that right?
Yeah, you did. I just want to make sure I know what I'm
What do you
talking
guys
about.
think of it? A lot of people are giving this guy a lot of beef getting hired in the NFL first time. I believe he's another young guy, 36, I believe he is.
Yeah, he is young.
So he's young. He was a coach for Texas A&M.
Yep.
Did you know that he coached Johnny Manziel, Patrick Mahomes, Case Keenum, and there was another decent quarterback that he brought up? He's a quarterback guru, basically.
Johnny Manziel, Baker Mayfield,
Johnny Manziel and Case Keenum was another one years
Patrick
back.
Mahomes too, right?
Yeah. So those four
Okay.
is
He,
who he.
He loves Kyler Murray. Also,
Yes.
he said multiple times that Kyler Murray to him is a number one overall draft pick.
Nah,
so
he
it'll
said
be
if he
interesting.
had the number one pick, he would pick him.
Yeah.
Like, he blatantly said it.
He
homeboy.
has the number one.
Obviously, this was before he was the head coach, right?
and now he has the number one
was a head
overall
coach.
pick.
And
Adam,
he could take him.
Adam Scheffler was on this week, and he said that it's definitely possible. They
Yeah.
could trade Josh Rosen and then pick up Kyler Murray at number
Yo,
one.
I love this. I'm happy this is a topic. See, this is why I got to look forward to. I was so excited to sit back and hear it because now I could just react. Yo, I love the fact that if they draft Murray. They draft Kyler Murray because this guy knows quarterbacks. That's obvious, right? Maybe he doesn't know the NFL yet, but he'll learn it. He's got an offensive mind, but more importantly, he's got a quarterback mind. I think if he takes him, Murray, and then he decides what to do later on, trade one of them, for an asset, another pick, Odell Beckham Jr., somebody, a receiver, someone else over there to replace Fitzgerald. They got a great running back, or build the line. I don't care, something. But draft both of them. Have both of them there. I don't know which one. I like Murray better, and I'm not a fan of Rosen yet, but
I agree. I think
Rosen didn't look great. Like,
no.
I didn't see anything really impressive.
no. He didn't play bad, though, right?
No,
I
he
don't know.
didn't play good either.
He had enough
No,
of games
he's a
under
rookie,
his
though.
belt
He's
this
a rookie,
year.
though. He's a rookie.
I know,
the
but
NFL's fast, man. It's a different game.
I know, but from like from his first start to his last start, there wasn't that much of progress. What I seen, I feel like I was
All right.
watching.
I
the
mean,
same
out of all
player.
the guys, I feel
That's
like
fair.
he was the worst.
I feel like Allen looked better than him.
Mhm.
Baker obviously looked better than him. Darnold looked better than him. Like, out of all those quarterbacks, I feel like he was the worst.
I agree with
But
that.
here-
I totally agree with that.
Here's the thing. What about one like the Giants or
Yeah.
one of these teams that could use a young quarterback?
Say it,
This
Rich.
is the
Yeah.
opportunity that they could have had last year to get this guy.
Right.
And now Arizona's like, hey, we'll trade you.
Right.
And maybe they could get a wide receiver, like you're saying, maybe trade him to the Giants.
Not a lot of money on the books. I wonder
No.
if you could trade a guy on the rookie deal.
I'm sure.
You have to sign him first, I think.
Adam Scheffler said it's definitely possible for them to trade him. So there's a way to do it. I just
Oh,
don't
you
know
mean
the whole
Rosen?
process.
Yeah, I thought you
Rosen.
meant Murray. Yeah.
Oh,
No, yeah, I
sorry.
think you could trade. There's got to be something in there. They
Yeah.
could, because they're talking about it freely. Yo, say they did this. Say they traded he gets Murray. He trades Rosen to the Giants for Beckham and a draft pick. Because listen, this is why I heard someone say, I don't know, maybe it was Adam Schefter too. He was like, yo, having quarterbacks like we know are assets. So you trade a quarterback. Yes, Odell is one of the best wide receivers in the NFL, and that's what Arizona's getting back. But they just don't look at it like that, the NFL. It's quarterback, and this is a guy now we can get. So now he goes to the
Well,
Giants.
it's easier to find a wide receiver than it is a quarterback.
Right.
Yes.
He goes to the Giants, and they tell him, yo, all right, listen, we want to mold you one more year. We're going to start Eli. If not, you'll come in midway, and then it's your team, something like that.
And
The
he already
Giants
has
should think
a
about
year.
that.
He has a year of experience already.
Yeah.
And now if he sits behind Eli for half a season or a full season, now he's just learning and getting better.
Right.
You know, he definitely has potential.
And now Kyler Murray's got Odell and David Johnson to throw to.
Yes.
Larry Fitzgerald, who's sure-handed.
Yes.
I like it.
I like it too. Let's
Yo,
see what happens.
I like even more. I'll let you go on with the episode, but I like even more Odell. Like, I would love Odell somehow to get to Cleveland and play with Jarvis
wow.
and let those two play
Do you,
together.
be
I was
crazy.
thinking about this before you continue. Do you think that the Browns did what they did last offseason and sign all these players again, or now they feel like they got their team and they just ride with who they got? Because last year, if you remember, they were making moves left and right, some crazy moves. It seemed like they picked up every free agent
Well, they
for
got
a while.
Carlos Hyde, right? They got Jarvis Landry. They got Tyrod Taylor.
They got like a bunch.
They
And
went in.
even on defense, I feel like they picked up a couple
Yeah,
of dudes.
yeah.
So do you think that they go and build even more on top of that, or you feel like they got their guys?
I think for the most part they got their guys, at least on the defense end. I think that defense is very good, young. Maybe offensive wise, so they could get like another wide receiver, maybe like Odell, possibly.
If
Or
that's even if the Giants want to trade him, but I always feel like that pops up with the Odell trade talks always pop up. Why do they keep popping up? Either get rid of him, or come out and say we are definitely not trading this guy. It's not a thing. Stop talking about it. You know what I'm saying? But I think they shouldn't get complacent though.
no.
The Browns don't sleep because you still ain't there. Okay, you still got to get better on defense, even though your defense is really good. Still get better.
And
Line-
now
a
no
better-
Greg Williams, who was the mastermind of that
correct,
defense.
correct.
So it's going to be interesting to see how they play without him.
Correct. All right, what else we got, Rich? We held you up enough. What's going on? We have a little malfunction with the technology.
Anyway, the next one was Dirk Cutter
Yes.
going
Dirk
to
Cutter.
the.
Where's he going? He's not a head coach somewhere, right?
He's
got
going.
a
No, he's
coordinator.
going offensive coordinator for the Falcons.
Oh, okay.
What do you think
okay.
about that, Frank?
Yeah,
you
Frank
like that?
got a definite opinion on that.
Yeah, I like it a lot. I think he's a good offensive coordinator, just not a good head coach.
Okay. I got no beef with that.
I think he's better than Steve Sarkisian.
Anyone's better than Steve.
Here's my beef, though, Frank. Why did they keep getting rid of the offensive coordinator? Like, why is that not working? Head coach is awesome. What is he? Is it he not doing right?
No,
Is
no,
it the-
I don't think
Okay,
that's it.
okay.
I think
I don't know what it is.
Kyle
I'm just
Shanahan
asking.
was a great offensive
Oh,
coordinator.
Phenomenal.
It's just that he got a head coaching job.
Right. So now
It's not like they got rid of him.
No,
And-
no, I know.
And then they went to Sarkisian, and they gave him a few years. It's just that he wasn't doing what he had to do. So you
Yeah.
got to move on.
I think Atlanta's offense has way too much star power to not be producing. That's why they keep on having these changes at offensive
there is
coordinating.
more. There was more than one since
No.
Shanahan, or it was
Yeah.
just
No.
Sarkis. Okay,
Just Sarkis.
okay, all right, that's fine. I thought there was more. I thought there was like one or two more, but I agree. Explosive offense. Get a guy in there that knows what he's doing. Like Shanahan had him down pat, bro, and he's gonna build it in San Francisco.
Oh, yeah.
He's got to get his
Give him
guys.
time.
Jerry Rice was
Jerry
saying
Rice,
that they should
yes.
trade for Odell.
I hate what's going on with coordinators getting promoted to head coaching jobs so fast. Can I just say that?
But why? That's the next step for these guys.
That's
That's
the
where they
hot
get
thing,
their
right?
opportunity.
But
You
it's
know?
like they have one good year, like the Bears defense has one good year, and you're gonna just sign the defensive coordinator to be your head coach. You don't know if he's a good head coach.
But that's
and
what
now the
happens.
Bears have to find a new defensive coordinator. If they're
And they
gonna
got
lock
one.
up these players on 3-5-year contracts, I feel like they should lock up the coordinators on 3 or 5 year contracts.
I agree
Like
with
you
you.
want to sign with the team, then we have to count on you that you're gonna
Yeah.
gonna stay here and
Preach.
run this defense for 3 to 5 years.
I agree, bro. I
And,
never
and
thought
then
of,
I
yeah.
might franchise tag you.